I'm
Hello, lovely people. Good evening and welcome to Thai Talk Season 2. And as promised earlier today, we are here with one another speaker, our favorite, Miss ELIZA Thakkar. And to tell you something about her, she is the owner of Nest Playhouse, Vice President Thai Bhavnagar, Secretary ECA Bhavnagar Territory. And the topic today is emotional development. Welcome, ma'am, and over to you.
Thank you, Mona ma'am, for my introduction. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thai Power Talk Show Season 2. I am very happy to see you all, and I am happy to share my views and knowledge about emotional development with all of you. Myself, Eliza Tucker from Nest Playhouse, welcome you all on the platform of Thai. You might be thinking why I have chosen this topic. Maybe for teachers uh, more important for parents than the teachers. But this is my humble attempt to show you or to discuss with all of you that it can be important for us teachers as well as parents. According to American Psychological Association, emotion is defined as a complex reaction of pattern involving behavioral and physiological elements. So emotions are our pattern of behaving in certain situation. It depends upon our past experiences, our brought up, our surrounding, and our social circumstances. In the very simple words, we can say that emotions are it is the expression of what we feel in particular manner. In any single emotions, they are it is not any reaction of any body part. It is the expression of whole body. How we feel is in the brain, in the eyes, in the ear. All senses are involved, and the behavior or reaction is a result of all the reaction of the all the body parts. The newborn infant's emotional development starts when the baby is born. The infant is born. When the child is born, they sometimes it is scientifically proven that they have some emotions at the time of birth also. But in some scientists believe that they don't have any emotion. But when as they grow, they start to develop it. We all know in the first 3 months of the child, they have only one senses, that is oral senses, and they like to uh, feed themselves. They feel thirsty for and they cry for every emotion. Crying is the only way to communicate. At the age of 3 months, baby start to recognize her mother. At the age of 6 months, emotions of fear and anger develops in the children. When the child is attached with her mother, the mother breastfed her child, and the child is fully dependent upon the mother for each and every demand and every physical comfort for himself. At the 6 months, the other people are also involved. The people who are taking care of her or him, and that is parents, grandparents, or any helpers in the home who can help him to sleep, to feed. Feed is the if it is breastfeed, the only mother can feed. But if it is outfed, then anybody else can help him. At the age of 12 months, the infant can differentiate the feeling of joy and affection. We can also feel that smile on their face. We can understand their emotions, their expressions, and according to that, mother can be the best judge what the children need. At the age of 18 months, child is able to show affection for other children. As the child grow, he starts to reacting or indulging himself with other children, children of or her or his age. So when he start to reacting with others, it is about 18 months. Then he starts to behave or he takes initiative to behave with other children. At the age of 24 months, it is for 2 years, you can see that fully different child. It is near to adult and they have all the emotions. And if we see minutely, we can feel the difference and observe the development of emotions in the young children. Age of 24 months, that is for 2 years of age, they can jealousy and emotions also develop. Sorry, I got the call. And as the child grows, the other emotions develops. When the child get the birth of another of his sibling, he started rivalry, insecurity, and other emotions also develop. And emotions are a feeling of such as happiness, sadness, love, fear, anger, frustrations. There are so many emotions. The scientist has defined the total emotions are 27. Can we imagine? We all know if we count on the finger, we can just point out only 5, 10, or 9 emotions. But the psychologist has proven and proved there are 27 emotions in the child and as well as in adult. Emotions are created by our brain. It is the reaction and what we perceive and what we perceive and digest. It all process happens in our mind, and it gives bodily sensation. When you are happy and you get your body secretes certain hormones which gives you happiness, and their hormones are related with our happiness or sadness. It is the reaction of how we feel, how we react, how we think, and it is depends upon the parents, your sibling, your social background, your friends, as well as your current situation. Looking at the scientific data, I will try to point out certain feelings like fear, happiness, sadness, anger, satisfaction, and anxiety, surprise, amusement, shame, awkwardness, pride, loneliness, frustrations. These are the few of the emotions that we can observe and feel in the children as well as in adults our life. Development of emotions, how it develops. When when the child is born, he is born with limited emotions, and there are difference of opinions. Some scientists says they have some senses and some says they don't have. But normal healthy emotional development comes naturally to the child brought up in a loving and caring atmosphere. If the parents, both the parents, mother and father, are caring and loving and fulfilling all his comfort and physical needs, the child will be in the positive atmosphere of emotional development. If the child is in the negative, get some negative emotions, he will not trust the world. He feel that world is but if he is brought up in a positive and right, proper manner, he will trust everybody. And as an adult, he will be healthy and trustworthy person in the society. It is a baby perceives his mother as a kind or being good person because a child is fully dependent upon his mother for his food, for his need of comfort, for his physical comfort and everything. Child is dependent upon his mother. And if mother is caring and loving, child will feel himself as a loving person. He will start to love himself. Children learn a lot by example of their parents. Positive relation among both the parents also give them positive and healthy atmosphere. And and if the parents are is good tuning, the child will be happy with the parents and will have more of the positive emotions. Some of the children of preschool are naturally quite shy, alone themselves, and some are different, more brilliant, and more confident, and they like to play with the group or with other person. Some children they have some emotional problem also. But if a child is frequently criticized in by her parents or caretakers and told that the home will not be open for you new things, he won't be accept new people or new situation. And if the child is given a choice to be in the new atmosphere, he will and sorry and assure him to make to trust himself. Many a times if we start to wait a moment, okay, we will see some of the few of the emotions, how it affects attachment. A baby is when the child is born, the mother is the only caretaker, and after a few months, few days, the grandparents or some other family members or sometimes paid servants are involved in the caretaking process. And like other animals, human beings are genetically programmed to take care of their offspring. And children are also naturally born with some instincts to cling to their parents. A baby continuously tries to attract his mother's attention by make sure that she is aware of his needs. She talk to him, smile, cuddle him, hug him, kiss him, listen intently. Sometimes attachment is also diverted to grandparent and caretaker. And if the attachment or trust on mother is all right, positive and okay, the child can be open for other adults also. Sometimes around 2 years of children will have good rapport with their sibling also, and sometimes if it is the situation is not taken care properly, the sibling rivalry may happen. If the trust, if we discuss about the trust of the, feels he can rely on everybody, and child can be self-confident, and he will feel that world is good place to live. Uh, Sometimes we see the anger in the children. They are thinking of doing something. They are not able to fulfill that. Or sometimes they are stopped by their parents or grandparents or somebody, some adults, that they wanted to do. So if the situation occurs like that, it creates the emotion of anger among children. And anger is expressed sometimes with their face expression. We all know that. And sometimes they go in the one corner and to the situation, to the parents. And sometimes what happens that temper tantrums may harm to parents, or they may harm to other children, or they hurt themselves also. You might be you might have observed some of the children. They can just keep their head from and tap to the wall. They try to throw the things whichever they have. It might be some sharp things they throw to the parents, to the siblings, or to they get hurt. And on that situation, parents feel, or especially mothers feel very bad about their behavior. But we can't help them. Like, it is the long term process. The slowly and slowly, the anger and dissatisfaction or negative feeling emotions in the children may result in this. So, as a parent, we should not be angry with the child when he is showing tantrums, because he is not able to control himself, his emotions. That is why he is behaving in that particular manner. If we also do like that, then what will happen? Sometimes it may happen that we all the child scream on father and father scream on child, but they don't listen to each other and they go on screaming. But in children also know how to behave in some situation, so that they can get full attention from the parents, or from the, or they can fulfill their needs. Like we have many of them, us as observed in showing tantrums, the child says, my mother will approve this my demand in this situation. So children are smarter than us, so they know how to manipulate us, how to manipulate our parents. But as a parent, as a teacher, we should make them learn to express their emotions in their words. I that Instead of showing temper tantrums or throwing something, they can verbally say that મને ગુસ્સો આવે છે. I am angry on this situation. I don't like your behavior to not allowing me to go with my friend, not allowing me to eat the chocolate. So if we make them learn, children, to express their emotions in verbal form, so we can also some emotions are negative, some emotions are positive. Some positive emotions are love. Love is the word. It gives smile to everybody at any age, at any point of life. Many types of loving relationships are important to a child. The love for his father, his grandfather, grandparents, brother, sister, friends. But it is for the child, mother's love is very special and very important. You might be aware of sometimes children feel jealous for their father, because they feel that my mother is giving more attention to my father than me. So sometimes they feel rivalry with their father. Maybe you might be knowing about the Oedipus complex. I will not go in detail with that, but it is related to emotional development. Fear is another emotion. It is also applicable to everybody, not only child. In the adult also, we have so many fear. We have stage fear. When you are given a mic in a group of people, you speak something, you won't be able to speak. And as a parent, you are scared that what if I speak something wrong, what if I say something wrong, what if somebody misunderstand me. So we fear is different at all stages of life. And in the smaller age, the child might be fear of darkness, the policeman, the barking of the dog, and very or any loud noise that is from the band or any music which is very loud. They are afraid of it. They start to cry on that. And as an adult, the fear has different definition. But with the efforts and slowly make them understand, we can come out of the some fears. We can help them. We can, for example, for the dark, we can hold their hand and go with the room, dark room, and come out. Then we can say that it is safe place. It is darkness is not the thing which you should frighten, but it is the absence of light. It is the only thing we can, like that, we can help the children to overcome all of his fears. Sometimes we policeman, okay, so that they can fulfill their work with the fear by threatening to the children. અને પોલીસ નો ડર લાગે તારા મિસ આવશે જલ્દી ખાઈ જા, because mother want their work to be done on very proper time, so they start doing this. uh, some at some point of when the infant is in 6 months or 8 months, we should not snatch them from their parents or mothers. Let them be with the mother. If we try to keep the child away from mother on the very early stage, he may be detached, or he may develop the negative emotions for herself, himself, or for the mother himself, mother herself. So it should be at the proper time. And the separation anxiety, we should not encourage, or we our behavior should not lead to this anxiety. The stranger anxiety is also one of the emotion in the children. When they see anybody stranger, they turn to their familiar face. And it is also the two opinion different. The stranger anxiety should be positive or negative. Sometimes it is good, the children don't go to every stranger, and they should go to the known person only. And some people believe that we should be open for everything, no stranger anxiety should be there. So all the emotions are important in our life, and all positive, negative, and overall all emotions should be balanced in the children's life. But the all basic of all emotions is basic love and trust for parents and for their family members. If the child is in a positive atmosphere, he will be always happy and positive in his adult life, and he will be same with their children, as they receive the positive manners or positive emotions with their parents. And the emotions play very important role in our life, how it affects the behavior of the children in school and the home. If we answer these questions, then we need to think of it, what can be the uh, effect of child's emotions. But each and every reaction and action and behavior is the result of emotional development of the children. how they behave in the school. Sometimes they cannot perform in the school in the studies in the proper, because they have something, some bad happening in their home. Sometimes they might behave differently in the home because they have something in the school with their friend or with the teacher. Sometimes they are able to express and sometimes they are not. So it is our duty to make them to understand. And first you need to understand your emotions, and then you can learn to express in the words. If the teachers or parents are able to handle the emotions in a proper manner, we can be the children and the whole society can be benefited in a better manner. Because the healthy emotional development or healthy emotionally healthy child can lead to healthy atmosphere in the family, in the school, and he can bright up in the better manner. This is all I wanted to share with you, and this is my own views, and I think it will be useful for all of us. And thank you, Tai and Harsha ma'am, Mona ma'am, for giving me the chance. And the Tai is the very good teacher, and thank you, Tai and Harsha ma'am, Mona ma'am, for giving me the chance. And the Tai is the very good teacher.
Thank you so much, Eliza ma'am, for sharing your views. And we got to know how emotions are related to all senses and how these emotions develop in child, and that too age wise. And also, I thank you for sharing your knowledge of all the kinds of emotion, be it negative or positive, and how they affect our children. Thank you so much for being with us and sharing your views. Thank you.
Thank